What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another update for everybody on Zomedica, ticker symbol ZOM. So, guys, this is actually my second take on the video. I forgot to use my audio previous video, but regardless, let's go ahead and get started. So today, what a phenomenal day that we saw for Zomedica. It did reach $2, almost $2.60, pulled back a little bit. Again, day traders, etc. And now it's nicely ran back up to about 254 at market close and in the aftermarket. So I'm very happy with the numbers we are seeing for Zomedica. Now, before we dive into the video, guys, remember, my videos are not for financial advice by any means. Take everything I say, with just that. It is just here I'm just here to educate, and again, just putting you guys on the place that I'm in and how I'm handling these things. So regardless, Zomedica is at $2.54. Very happy with the momentum we have seen. It has completely shifted since the $1.43 crash that we pretty much saw, again with the whole market pullback. So it has nicely recovered since. Very, very happy with that. Let me make my screen a little smaller for you guys. But as you can see here on TradingView, it did get to $1.43, but jumped back up thankfully, and we saw it kind of recover. So I'm going to address a few different things today on this video. So if we look at the technicals, of course, guys, people ask me always, what are good times to buy Zomedica? So what I'm saying currently is, look at support lines. Support lines are buying opportunities, in my opinion. So $2.40, that would be a good entry point if it decided to pull back. $1.75, again, a good time to potentially buy in if you're looking for an entry point. And then $1.62. You could see these all on the left-hand side. Pause the video, look at this. Again, everyone has access to stock TA. Again, just a way to look at technical analysis in a very simplified manner. That's why I like this website so much. But regardless, today's volume, 102 million shares traded between people. Fantastic volume that we're seeing with Zomedica. And that's expected with the Truforma launch on the way in the next couple weeks here. So guys, the thing that I really want to dive into is the fact that someone I respect so much today kind of gave a more bearish tone on Zomedica for the short term. He did reiterate and mention that in the long term, he's looking to potentially get back into Zomedica after selling his shares. But again, regardless, Chris Sain today decided to set a $3 price target on Zomedica. He said at $3 is when he advises everyone to get out. Of course, he's not a financial advisor by any means, nor am I, but he's someone that I respect and I highly look up to in the YouTube space because, again, he is someone that truly helped me make a lot of money in the stock market ever since 2020 and beyond that even. But regardless, what we want to look at is what I'm kind of trying to pinpoint is the fact that the article that he pointed to or he alluded to on his video, which is the math doesn't work, Zomedica stock has further to fall. So this is something that he mentioned on his video, and it is from Investor Place. He says that this is one of the platforms or articles that he actually does read. But regardless, I want to show you guys again on March 11th, 2021. As you can see, it says it right there on his video, March 11th, 2021 at 2:30. That's when this article was published and made public to the people. But if you go back just a day prior, on March 10th, why $5 in Zomedica stock looks possible. So that's the thing I don't like so much about Investor Place. Now again, I respect the man, I respect this platform because I do read their articles, but regardless, the fact that they said, $5 here, and then having a more bearish tone, why it has more room to fall when it has a little bit of a red day, that's kind of what you see with this website. You see a lot of volatility within their own opinions, which again, when it comes to rhetoric, when you have an argument, typically you argue for or against something. I like the fact that they're pretty neutral, but again, the clickbaity titles with basically having the same information across the different articles makes me kind of a little, more, I don't know, not so much in favor of reading their articles all the time. But regardless, again, remember guys, these are all just individual tools for you to all use and read into if you're interested in understanding and knowing a little bit more about a stock or the market in general. So why am I not necessarily going with what Chris said? So the big things that people are not really listening to is that, yes, it is 100% true. Currently, Zomedica, at its current market cap of $2.36 billion, it is definitely overvalued. I agree, at its current price. That makes absolute sense. No commercialized products. Sure, they have cash on hand and no debt. But regardless, $2.36 billion for a company that's yet to commercialize a product that we don't even know is going to succeed, this is definitely overvalued. But that comes with a caveat. If the Truforma performs well and they have software updates, right? The whole adrenal and thyroid testing that the Truforma offers, Yes, sure, it's innovative. Yes, it has a quick turnaround time. Yes, it's pretty exciting. But the long-term things on their pipeline, again, they're looking into the biopsy, more biopsying of cancer, more biopsying of different diseases, different ways to, load different cassettes onto the Truforma. If these are the things that come true, we'd all be considered early investors, early adopters of this technology and company. And that is why I'm super excited about Zomedica. Not for these short-term catalysts necessarily. Again, because of the short-term catalysts, I'm heavily covering it because it's exciting since this company is going to have its first go-around with a commercialized product. But again, currently overvalued, setting your trailing stop losses. I preach that every video for Zomedica, and Chris Sain mentioned it too, so I respect the man for mentioning that. And again, if you're up over 100%, if you're up over 30 to 40, 50% on a stock, always set your trailing stop loss to save your money, or at least set your good till canceled orders. Set a sell order, so again, where you're happy with your returns, right? So again, for the short term, when the Truforma launches, I expect it to fall. 100%, I think there's going to be a sell-off. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Common lingo, common language within the stock market and the stock trading platforms. But regardless, with the $2.54, where it is currently, only positive. Look at the 5 days, just in the 5-day chart here. Look at this, up 29%. You look at the 1 month, right? After it's recovered, the 1 month here, right? Where we thought, it was going to keep pulling back. It's actually up about 5% when we look at the 1 month chart. So I think there's more room for Zomedica to run. If we can break the resistance, $2.83, if we could break that resistance point, I think that this is only the start for Zomedica, and it can go to $3, $4, and potentially even $5 by the end of the month. Again, just my opinion. So where are we at with the 1K to 10K penny stock challenge, of course? So with Zomedica and overall, we broke even, and now we're finally up almost 4% from our initial investment. Did I sell when we were at $600? Absolutely not. Why would I sell when we were nearly down 40%? Because again, I'm someone who has strong conviction, and I have trust in these businesses and companies that they're going to do well in the short and long term. So with Zomedica here, as you guys can see, I'm going to make my screen a little smaller so you guys can see my screen clearer. But regardless, you can see the average cost that we're at is $2. We averaged down on this play, which I talked about often on my channel. We bought twice. First $100, we put in a second $100 at a lower price point to bring our average cost from, I think, $2.15 to $2 even. So we're up $53, 26%, very respectable in the span of, not even a month yet. So again, with Zomedica, I think again, we'll look at potentially setting a trailing stop loss on this one for the penny stock challenge and getting back in and holding very long term moving forward. Because again, after the short-term catalyst, if additional news doesn't come out immediately, which I'm not expecting, for April, May, but then when revenues come out, Q2, end of Q2 in June or so, that's when we're going to see hopefully substantial revenue and gains. And if it goes the other way around, where they didn't actually have a successful launch, which again, that's the more bearish side of things, but again, I try to keep it neutral, that's when we might see more of a sell-off for Zomedica, potential buying opportunities for us that are long-term on the company. So everybody, do your own research, please. Do your own due diligence. My videos are not for financial advice. I'm just here to give you guys education and putting you guys on the plays that I am in. And so before I do end the video today, I do want to give a quick look at the Your Pop merch store. So my wife and I decided to create a merch store together, something that, again, she actually designed the logo by hand, which is just so fascinating to me because now it's on a shirt. We ordered ours. Hopefully I'll start wearing it on the videos. But for right now, as you can see, there's hoodies, shirts, even face masks, because the pandemic doesn't seem like it's going to be ending anytime soon, and phone cases, which I thought were pretty cool. So if you want to support the channel, support the cause, again, the pop behind Your Pop is the pursuit of purpose. So your pursuit of purpose. Why are we in this world? Why are we here, and where are we headed? Right? We're always in search of that purpose, because yes, the pursuit of happiness, that is, I truly believe in, we're looking for happiness, but you cannot find happiness without knowing your purpose. Knowing your purpose comes first. So that's just my opinion. Guys, go ahead and take a look at the store. If there's anything you like, it does support the channel quite a bit, and it's just something fun for us to do on the side here. So go ahead, look into Zomedica, read the articles, right? Investor Place has their own opinions. Mr. Chris Sain, the legend himself, has his own opinions. Your Pop, Ahmed, has his own opinions. But formulate everyone's together to come up with your own, right? That's the ultimate goal here. So as always, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And until next time, everybody, keep investing.